Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up, 8, read.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Whip.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Miller, off play action. He'll buy some time right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Under 10. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Miller. Going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Roll out. Ready.
Miller now throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
General West.
Mike, 53. Mike. Strip that ball.
5.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Here we go.
On the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Look. Squeeze. Defense.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Miller off the play fake, and he's going to get this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on second down. Miller gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Alert flag, alert flag, flag.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, turn it out. Watch safety creep, creeping. Safety's creeping.
22 jump bomber, 22 jump snap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
Ready?
Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 53. 53.
Look at me. Zipper.
Championships, baby.
Second and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Got it.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, wahoo.
Right there. 54.
Hey.
54 Mike. Man, I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Watch the twist.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Set. 50. Plant.
3 bud. Slam.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 53.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Hard, hard. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42. They can't hang with us.
Big river.
Looking to throw on second down. Miller. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's third down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Miller to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. At the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check, check. Walk with you.
Go.
Let him know. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, watch that.
Go.
Mike, 54. Watch the
Hey, orbit.
Watch the screen. Mike,
5.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Single. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Jim.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, exit.
Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set, ready, 70, Indy. Hey, rock it, rock it. Let's go.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
25 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Check 26. SOS.
Pilot, 64, weak.
SOS.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Crunch time, defense. Mike's by 4.
Let go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike. Check. Watch. Go. 54. I'm here all day.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Bam. 18 Gator. Show it up. Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, New England.
Set. 15, 1, 59. Bravo.
Let's go. Here we go.
Hey.
53. Your track.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready.
53 is the mark.
Hey, Delta.
I got you, boy. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Good.
Wide motion.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Topper.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Go.
Mike, 53.
Go.
Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
5. Cut. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, Wahoo. Get it.
Miller now. Off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Crunch.
Any weapon. 5.
Now Miller on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Sam on. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 42. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mike 42. Check.
Down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Miller steps, and now Miller hit, and he fumbles. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check.
Leo.
Rush in. Check 24. Watch twist. Shift.
Ready, go.
They'll run on 1st down. McManus. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. Check 3. Check 43. Check 52. Kill. Check 50. Check 13.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. McManus. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
53 is mine. Here we go. Here we go.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
53, check 53.
Man, I got you.
Let's go. And we got Mike.
Look at me, zipper.
Watch twist.
Hey, zoom.
Check. 53's mine.
Come.
Check. 53's mine. Big stop.
Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
53's a mine. 53, check 53.
Clear. Big grip.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Rice, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 outlaw.
I know he ain't got it.
Switch. Recon. 132 fighter.
Check. Check 99. Check 99.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score Jets 10, Patriots 7.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side with Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 81 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 37, check 37. Out, 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 out.
They'll keep it on the ground. McManus, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike, 53, 53, Mike.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now.
Motion. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the.
Hey, Haywood.
Tackles.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 42's Mike. 42's Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check safety.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing on 1st down. Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Caught here by Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get it.
2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Miller on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Returnable for Grant. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
In your face.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, McManus. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Watch Topper. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Hard. Under 10. Let's go. Shoot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready.
942.
You better bring it. You better bring it. Hey, Alpha. You better bring it.
942. 942.
Yeah.
Mike's 42.
Smoke.
It's a party now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Here's Miller operating from the gun, being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know
wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.